We know it's only October, but some of you love to think ahead of time for the holidays.
And we're getting some tips from a nationally recognized designer who lives in our area. Angela Kelly joins us live now with more. Good morning, Ange.
Hey guys, well, that nationally recognized designer is Sandra Began. Look at this is her design work. This garland here, featured on the front of Country Living magazine, amongst many other national publications. So here she is. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Sandra also does design work for the Wreath Factory, which you can find in Menasha and Plymouth. And so you can see we've got a table full of greens here. What are your tips for our viewers at home when it comes to decorating with greens for the holidays?
Well, I think the number one thing is not to be afraid to use fresh greens in your home. You know, you've got pine here, and we've got, this is actually Port Orford cedar, which is one of my favorites. You can see how great it smells. Ooh. And it drapes beautifully. So this is great for chandeliers. You can tuck it into mantles.
Look at what she did with her mantle over here. She got a start on decorating for us so we could do this show this morning, okay?
So this is one of my favorites too. And a great thing is boxwood. A lot of you might have this in your yard, but all of these things can be found at the Wreath Factory during the holidays. And boxwood is wonderful because it doesn't really shed, and it dries nicely. So you can take a faux swag here, so you've got fake garland, and you can tuck in boxwood and really freshen it up and make it look like it's come alive. So boxwood is a great green to use.
So it doesn't have to all be fresh.
No, it doesn't.
Add those little pieces in there.
You're right.
Tell us about these materials. This look is kind of big this year.
Okay, yep, the lodge look is really big this year. You can take pieces of wood and grab a big basket, tuck in wood, tuck in some balsam right here, and add some red twig dogwood. That can be found at the Wreath Factory, or also it might be out in your yard.
Yeah. Show us what else you might do with that.
Red twig dogwood can easily be tucked into a mantle, and it really makes a mantle come alive, and it also adds some color and texture.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, and we don't want to go without telling you about this thing here. It's called the Bundle Up Wreath. We told you Sandra does design work for the Wreath Factory. This is one of the special wreaths that she's a part of, and tell us about this.
I have partnered up with the Wreath Factory and Goods Made Good. They are a program of goodwill where they actually take sweaters and they upcycle them and make fabulous apparel. But this is something, this is a bow that's made with sweaters, and it actually then can be used as a really cute scarf. So you've get a great winter item out of it. But one thing about this wreath, which was fantastic, I started a charity called Bundle Up Kids. And Bundle Up Kids, I collect items and donate the items to kids in need: boots, snow pants, hats, mittens, and gloves. So every wreath purchase this holiday season, $5 will be donated to Bundle Up Kids.
And it looks great.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Yep. Coming up next, more design tips from Sandra, plus a huge event where you can see some of her stuff. Other artists, designers' works from all over the area coming up this week. So that's our next segment.